Happy Saturday morning. I want to talk about embracing change, like in our lives. I feel like in a world where we're so, like it's harped on us to be a certain way all the time and to do a certain thing all the time, to be known for one thing all the time. And as someone who just lives a dynamic lifestyle, that's been very hard for me. Like, it's been hard for me to always be one way all the time. Like, because I get things in my mind and in my visions, like my desires change, like, and I love doing the things that make me feel good. Like, if I get a thought to change my hair red and I can see myself with red hair, I want to experience red hair. And I've always been the type of person that kind of moved forth with my spirit, like moved forth with what made me, feel like that was just the right thing for me to do. So I want to challenge the idea that we have to do one thing and we have to be known for one thing. Um, I think it also hinders us, and I'm going to say us as women, because women are like a little more visionary. We have intuition, we have these emotions that we deal with. And so I kind of want to speak to women that have desires to want to explore new things, that want to try to reach new goals. Maybe it's a goal that doesn't align with your lifestyle. Maybe you've been a stay-at-home mom for the past 5 years, but now you want to be an independent entrepreneur. You want to make money on your own. Maybe you've gone to school all your life for one thing. You're in a career, but now you want to switch careers and you are trying to navigate, how do I do that? Like, what does that transition look like for me? Because the transition comes in layers. Like, you don't just wake up one day and decide you want to do something new. No, it starts in your mind. It starts with you envisioning it. And then you have to start to create a confidence within yourself. You have to start to like create a knowing within yourself. It builds up until you finally take action in that new thing. And just a lot like sales, right? If you have a business, when a person sees your product, they're not going to buy on the first time, right? You have to constantly have those touch points with your consumers, and for you and your personal goals, you have to constantly have those touch points of the things you desire before they actually manifest in your life. And so I'm at a place right now where I've kind of been feeling like like I am going to create a new reality. And for me, I've been having like a lot of not confusion, but I've been having so many paths open up to me. And it's not that I'm trying to make the right decision. I'm trying to move into the path that is best suited for me energetically, mentally, spiritually, so that I can prosper, so that I can move forth, and so that I can inspire others to just do the same thing, right? And so if you guys have been following me, if you know me personally from social media, I started as an entrepreneur on social media during the pandemic. And even before the pandemic, I was always very inspirational. Just because going through my own things in life, I've always been able to kind of pull myself out of a darkened place and just live, right? Because I know that life goes on and it's just continued, right? And so I've always been inspirational. But more importantly, when I fell into my depression and I was rediscovering myself, rebuilding my life, I aligned with a health and wellness company so that I can not only make money, but also improve my health and my way of living and my being. And so that's kind of where I really got my jump start on social media. And throughout that time, after that time, I realized that, I wanted to create some type of financial stability for myself, right? And I've always been in the real estate industry. After college, I went straight into property management. And so I loved real estate And I was a licensed realtor all that time as well. And so I knew that real estate could give me that financial stability that I wanted in my life, that I needed, right? Because we all need a place, like a secured place to call home. You know, we all need that place. And so that was like one of the main goals for me. And so I kind of shifted my direction from health and wellness to real estate. And through the process, I made money and was able to help other people as well. And so now that I've reached that point of financial independence, I've reached that point of, health, optimal health, right? It's so amazing the way you can kind of just make yourself feel, but optimal health, financial stability, right? And so now I'm like, okay, how do I take my life and inspire the world? Like, how do I take all the things that I've learned and inspire the world? How do I become that next level person? Okay. The woman that I truly see in my dreams, like, even though I had to reach these little milestones and goals, like the woman that I envision myself to be, like in my 40s and my 50s, right? And it is to inspire other people, and it is to travel the world and be a worldwide inspiration to women who want to get out of their situations, transform out of their situations, and sometimes just become a totally different person. Like sometimes for goals that we have to become someone different. And I mean different in all aspects. I mean different in the way that you think, the way that you speak, your responses, the way you have to shift your energy so that when people are around you, they feel that you're different without you even having to talk or speak or whatever. The way that you show up physically sometimes have to change. Like, can you be okay with that change? Are you okay with transforming these things without feeling like you're not being yourself, right? And so there's all these mental roadblocks we have to go through to make a lifestyle transformation. And for me, it's always been easy for me to do that. It's always been easy. Like, I'm actually writing a book about this, but I have been able to, like, throughout different times in my life, I've been different people, like literally, like my name would change. And so even if I see somebody and they're like, hey, what's up, so-and-so? I'm like, oh, I knew you when I was such and such. That was in like 2009, right? Like, really? And so the ability to transform yourself from the inside out and really become a different person for your personal goals, I think it's a gift. Not many people are comfortable, and not many people can truly execute on that. And so I see myself that in that space. I see myself on stage. I see myself in places where I am touching the lives of people and truly helping them transform and be confident about their next move. And so because of this huge desire I have, sometimes the structure of it all, right? Like the logistics of it all, because there's so many highways. I'm like, okay, I need some type of clarity. Like I need some type of like opening, like a clear path. Like I want to know what the clear path is. I want to be confident about the path that I'm going on, even though I have all these ideas. And so I am super duper energized to be preparing for my first ever ayahuasca journey. How long it took me to get to this point? Oh, 8 minutes. Okay, I might make a YouTube about this. Or turn this into a YouTube so I don't have to make it again, because sometimes, you can't really recreate the vibe. All right. And so, and so I'm preparing for my first ayahuasca journey. And, so I'm not on social media like that now anyway, but I'm not really going to be on social media, even though I really want to kind of talk about my day-to-day, how I'm preparing, and what I'm doing mentally and physically to prepare. So I might record those things, but I might just post them at a later time, because while you're preparing for this, from what I understand so far, is that You have to really be careful about what you're consuming. And that can be in a form of social media. It can be in the form of phone calls. It can be in the form of what you're watching on TV. It could be in the form of the thoughts that you have, which is the craziest thing. The thoughts that you have is like really what you really need to control that, because you're going into a space where you are exposing your soul, you are exposing your subconscious, and you don't want any like pre-existing thoughts or feelings going into your journey with you. And so you really have to be careful about what you think about. And sometimes that requires you to even remove yourself from a space so that you don't think about these things, right? And so I'm super duper excited. I'm so energized. I'm so thankful. Like, this is like, I am no stranger to going into a space that I don't know. Like, I'm that's me. I mean, I've traveled the world by myself. I mean, I've gone to China alone. I've lived in Africa. Like, I've done things that a normal person might not. And this was before social media and everybody traveling and doing all these things. So it was like, because I had the desire and the vision to go, I've done things. I've done spiritual ceremonies, but nothing like ayahuasca. And so I'm energized to see how deep into myself I'm going to go. I'm energized to see what is going to be revealed to me, the new possibilities, the clarity, the confidence, the love that I'm going to experience. It's, and I want to empower people to do things that are out of the norm, because you can stretch your own reality by doing and being something different. Like, it makes life interesting. It makes life worth living. Like, it makes it, it gives you like that pull, because sometimes we can get stuck when we're just kind of like in a space doing the same thing over and over, feeling the same way, tired of this, tired of that. But when there's a spark that gives you an idea to do something, and then you're actually inspired to take action, that is everything. Like, that is everything. It's like, yes, you are jumping into a new reality with that one decision you made. And so I know that is what ayahuasca is going to do for me. If anybody has been or know, whatever, drop me comments, because I am researching for the next 2 weeks. So a couple of things I'm doing to prepare. Obviously, I'm researching. Obviously, I am watching documentaries so that I can prepare myself for the experience. But in my space, I am cleaning my space. I'm cleaning my home. Okay, I'm getting rid of this cat because she is just very annoying to me. And so I'm getting rid of my cat. I'm taking her to a shelter this weekend. I'm cleaning the house. I mean, I'm cleaning the entire house. Eating. I mean, I am going on more like a plant-based, like fruits, leafy greens and vegetables. I might do a bunch of juicing. Fruits, nuts, not really, I don't eat red meat anyway, but I love lamb. Actually, I have a piece of lamb in there. It's my last piece, and that's it. But I made a batch of detox tea. I made a batch of gallon ISO detox tea to help me further purify my body. Water, obviously. I was told that even if I'm eating breads, I need to eat breads that don't have a lot of ingredients in them, like raw bread. Like, I don't know, I gotta go to like a bakery or something and just like, listen, just put the 2 ingredients in there and make my bread. Smoothies. So that's how I'm gonna be eating. And then I think even maybe like a day or 2 before the ceremony, I might just go to like a hotel or an Airbnb, just so that even like my space, I just want to clear everything energetically. Okay, another thing I'm doing, I am meditating every morning and every night. I am journaling every morning. Yeah, I probably won't be working out as heavy because I don't have the nutritional strength to do a lot of weight training, but I need to go on more walks, daily walks, and practice my breathing. That was something else that I saw. So energized. I wanted to share this because I think that this is going to be a very pivotal part of my life and the next steps. And I'm just capturing this moment in time. So, yes. All right. So, yeah, that's all I had to share today. So, maybe I'll see you soon. Maybe not. I mean, who knows? I might just be a totally different person after this, and I'm okay with that. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips, questions, anything, drop them in the comments, and I'll get to them. Peace.